First of all, good afternoon to all of you. Good energy levels after a lunch meal, wholesome meal, and good energy levels. I want to ensure one thing, that while I'm here, I want this to be a session that is interactive. It's not a one-way delivery. I'm here to talk to you people, to give you some insights about what corporate looks like, right? It's a two-way interaction. Do we agree on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. On this slide, you see a question. Think back to the last exam you prepared for. Right? Could be your entrance exams?
Yes,
right? How was the experience? Show of hands, guys. You can show your hands and talk. Stressed, anxiety, whether will I clear it or not? What happens next, right? Common things. Now imagine you are walking into a room where you don't know what it is going to be like. You don't have a defined subject. You don't have a defined structure to the exam that you're preparing for. What's the feeling now? Stress increases? Of course. So why I'm here is to ensure that I pass on the message that what is corporate life for you. It's not stressful at all. There is some stress, but it's not as stressful as it seems to be at your level, right? So guys, my name is Bhumika, and as she rightly introduced me, I come with 13 years of experience, all through HR. I am myself an engineer by education and then MBA in HR, so I very well understand what it is to be like what you feel here, and I personally like interacting with students, which is where I am making it very clear that we have to have an interactive session, right? There's no one-way delivery. Otherwise, I'll pick up people randomly and then you'll have to answer my questions. Good? Great? Okay, all right. These slides are just for you guys to understand that, what are the basic fundas, but we will not be relying completely on these slides. Now, like I said, that, I am myself an engineer. And then I did my MBA. So I want to tell you about my day one in the corporate cycle. How many of you are firm believer of taking risks? Show your hands up. We all do take risks, right? And those of who you are not, there's no right or wrong in that, right? I never thought I was a risk taker. I never thought that I could take that leap of faith and take the next step in my life. I've always been in my hometown, in my comfort zone, and been there, my education, everything was there. So I'm an engineer, B in IT, information technology, and when I was preparing for my placements, basically, how many of you are engineers over here? Great, so you guys understand that placements are so important, it's so stressful that you have to prepare and get through, at least for the sake of the name on the college board, if nothing else. But yes. When I was graduating, it was recession, so my opportunities were anyways limited, right? Then I was like, okay, fine, at least I need to back some job from the campus just, so that I can have something to start with. I was not sure what I will do. So there was an organization that came up. I sat for that. So I backed 3 offers in the campus, by the way. When I sat for this one, I was like, okay, fine, let's just see, it's Mumbai. I wanted to, get out of my hometown. By the way, I'm from Indore. So, Mumbai was like next level. Oh, I see some smiles over there. In Mumbai, of course, was my next level life. That, yay, it is Bombay and all of that. So I was like, whatever it is, I will take it. I was appearing for an interview without knowing that it was not a technical job. An IT professional appearing for a non-IT job. I was like, okay, fine, let me just see if I clear and all of these things. I go for the interview, I clear the interview, and then I'm the one who they want. And then I'm like, okay, fine, I'm there. First day when I was starting my induction or my onboarding with corporates, that is when I learned that, oh, this is not IT, this is HR. More so, this is talent acquisition. More so, this is core recruitment. I was like, okay. Then I was taught how to use Naukri as the portal. You guys have heard about it?
Yes,
and I was like, okay, so I have to call and tell people that, okay, this is the job available. Are you interested? Are you not interested? And I was like, okay, as an IT engineer, this is not something that I wanted to do. But then, when I started, getting into it, started understanding what it is, and then slowly and gradually unfolding what HR actually means. Because till then, I did not have anybody who would, make me sit and explain that what is campus to corporate, or what are the technologies available, what are the career options available. It was a very limited thing for me. My dad is an engineer, so I thought, okay, fine, engineering is the mainstream that I need to go with. Because medical is something that I was not prepared for. And back then, we only had these two core, options that you had. Today, of course, there's a plethora of opportunities. So then I was like, okay, I need to take this up, and I just took that leap of faith. I decided to continue my career in talent acquisition, in HR, business development side of it, and today, this is where it has got me. So today I stand there because I did not go back from that particular opportunity. I did not turn myself away. I did not choose the right path that I thought would be for me. I took that risk, and it brought me here. Right? So some risks we definitely have to take. Do not shy away from taking any risk, whether it is, about your own personal goals, professional goals, because you may be thinking of something, but life may have a different plan for you. Maybe tomorrow you are one of those who are standing over here and delivering this induction, right? So always believe in going ahead with the opportunity. Things may not work out as you have planned, and most of the times it does not. But it always has something good in store for you, right? Talking about a few figures and facts. How many of you know SLB as an organization? Any research is done? Okay. SLB, where I work, is basically an oil and gas company. Earlier, it was Schlumberger, and in 2022 October, it was renamed as SLB. The logo and everything changed, more so to align it with the carbon footprint. So it was started by two brothers in 1926. This year is the 100th year that we are celebrating for our organization. So it has been in business for that long, and we hope it remains in business for another century. But that's where I come into picture. So my vertical, you can say, or my center, or my office is basically a GCC. How many of you have heard of GCCs? I am expecting more so, because it's a very corporate term, and it's a very market industry term. It's a global capability center. IT organizations, everybody knows IT services, right? So what is happening is now organizations are opening their GCCs in India, where they are going to provide opportunities to people who will be working in IT, basically the client servicing role for internal clients, just to put it across in the layman language, right? So GCC is one of, if you see in India, there are about 1,700 plus GCCs. A lot of opportunities for all of us, right? All we need to have is the right mindset. All we need to have is the right approach towards those opportunities, and to know where we want to go and what we want to do, correct? Like I said, this is not something where when you are done with your two years, the program is for 2 years, right? When you're done with your 2-year program, when you are actually sitting for your placements, that's when you will enter an ecosystem. It is not just a company. Any organizations that you guys join will be an ecosystem in itself. It will not be just, that, okay, it's a 9-to-5 job. This is what you will be doing. No. You will be learning every day. You will be evolving every day. And you will be carrying an ecosystem of your own when you get into an organization like that. So it is important that when you start your education, your 2 years journey today, you start with that mindset, because this itself is an ecosystem for you. When you understand how to navigate through ecosystem, it will be much more easier to navigate through that main ecosystem that you guys are preparing for today, right? So when you see that there are n number of opportunities, n number of jobs, and the professionals out there, you are the next. You guys, all of you, are the next who will be building an ecosystem of your own. Okay? Any questions, anything so far clear? Anything that you want to ask, you want to know? I don't want it to be a last, Q&A section. We will keep talking as and when we want to have any question answers done. All good so far? Yes. Great. Now, you have already learned a lot of things. And you will be learning a lot of things in these 2 years. Like management professionals, you will be understanding how to carry out yourselves as core business professionals in whatever value or value stream, or in whatever, courses that you choose. Marketing, MBA, finance, supply chain, there are n number of it, operations. What is important is that you understand that, what we see over here, what you will be learning will also be something that counts in your later journey as well. So I want to ask you over here, whatever you know today, how much of it you think will also be relevant for the jobs that you do tomorrow? It could be anything that comes to your mind. There's no right or wrong answer. Yes, please? Absolutely, Ayush. Communication will always be the key. Yes, please. Excellent. Networking is very important for you to become a successful leader. How about this side? Yes?
Jain ma'am, I'm Smriti now. Problem solving, strategic thinking for the market, for the company.
Absolutely. What else?
My name is Zed. Leadership quality can make up.
What leadership quality?
As we have to be type of proper type of quality leadership in a man or something.
Okay. Hold that thought. We will come back to that as well. The kind of leader that you want to be. So we've heard, amongst you guys have answered a few, areas that you think are important today and will always be important tomorrow. Everything is right, of course, but it is not the only thing that will be there. There's much more to it that you're learning today and will be applicable later on also. First of all is time. Today you guys are, all in a fixated schedule. You have your lectures on a predefined time, right? After this session, you will have another session. So it's a well-defined structure. Tomorrow, so basically, the college is defining that pace for you today. Tomorrow, you will define your own pace. You will be the one delivering those projects. You will be the one delivering your sessions or whatever programs or projects have been assigned to you. That is where time becomes very important, because you are all learning that, and I'm very sure that everybody is teaching us that time management is important. If you don't manage your time well, you will miss the bus. We've been hearing this and we've been trying to implement that. Tomorrow, you will decide the time, that this is the time that I need to finish this. Of course, priorities will be defined and all of that comes into picture, but what you learn today will also be applicable tomorrow. It's not that this is just, for the sake of it, that studies are over and then time has nothing to do in your life. Time is very valuable. Please use it wisely. Use every second that you have today to upskill yourself. Use every minute that you spend today to learn something that you have not learned yesterday. Because whatever you learn today will definitely help you tomorrow in some way, shape, or form. Correct? Performance. Nobody said performance, right? Okay, so your grades definitely are important. That will help you, back an opportunity. You will be eligible for applying for organizations, sitting in their campus placements. Done. Finished. Got an offer, started the journey. Tomorrow, these grades will not matter. It's only an entry level for you. How important it is today, it will remain that equally important tomorrow as well. When you are in an organization, your performance is everything. Everything. Even if you have to be promoted, even if you have to be given opportunities, people want to go abroad, they want to work outside, or get to leadership roles, it is your performance that will talk volumes for you, right? Maybe, it's not always, it will not always be the case that everybody is an ace performer, but at least we can strive towards it. We can at least try to be, in that direction. You will land somewhere for sure. You just need to believe in yourself that you can do it. Third is the teamwork. You all will be doing projects. I'm sure you would have done that also, right? Everybody has worked in teams, right? You all understand how important is teamwork for all of us. Today, even when you're working in teams for one particular project, it's division of tasks. You cannot do everything on your own. Thumb rule. You have to work in a team. You have to accept differences that you have as colleagues, as partners, as project, whatever circle you have. You have to understand that it is important to accept differences, bridge those differences, and deliver the end product in the utmost quality, however the client wants it. Or today, however your faculties want you to submit the project, which is where teamwork is very, very essential for all of you. You will be learning it today, but make sure you do not miss the concept tomorrow when you are out there. You will be starting fresh. There will be a lot of seniors. I mean, you will have seniors today also, and of course, there will be people where you get intimidated that, oh, I don't know this. Maybe I'm not being included as a part of the team. Talk it out. Communicate. Express that you want to do something. This is your idea. Put it on the table. Until unless you put it on the table, it will never be heard. What can be the worst thing to do? Or what's the worst that can happen? Your idea will get rejected. That's it. But if you do not speak up, if you do not share your ideas, if you do not tell your team that I think this is a better way of doing this, it will always be inside you. It will never come out. Which is where communicate with your team. We had somebody saying communication over there. So communication is the key everywhere, right? Guidance, I'm sure, we take guidance from each and everybody in life, whether it is personal, professional, seniors, friends, family, right? Everybody agrees that guidance is the most important thing? Yeah? Today, you are taking that guidance. Tomorrow, you will guide somebody. So it's a very, I would say it's a very responsible characteristic of an individual to give the right guidance to anyone that comes to you. So seek guidance, give guidance. Because when you are becoming seniors in your work scope, your work area, people will come to you. There will be somebody like you joining your organization tomorrow and asking for help. Do not shy away from helping others. And do not shy away from asking for help. Right? There's nothing wrong in asking for help. Nobody is going to judge you. Instead of doing it incorrectly, it's better to ask for help and do it in the right way. With me, everyone? Great. Learning. How many of you feel that, learning is the most important thing? Pretty much everyone. Like I said some time back, that, ensure that you guys are upskilling yourself. You're learning. Every minute that passes by, there's something new that you learn. Today's era is, with AI coming in picture and the kind of speed that AI has picked up, the rate at which everything is, changing. Today there's one thing, tomorrow there'll be something else. Everything is changing at such a rapid speed that it is very important for us to be with the industry, be with the market, be with the latest technologies. Please be open to learning, have a learning mindset, because that is what will take you very far. That mindset is very important. Maybe I know everything about one particular thing, but there will always be something that I don't know, which maybe you may know it or you may know it. But if I say that, I know it all, that's the wrong thing to do, right? So be open to taking suggestions, taking learnings from each other, talk to each other. Whatever you are learning, maybe share it with them. Whatever you are learning, share it amongst each other. Create a learning ecosystem amongst yourself. Because when you do it today, you will be able to carry it tomorrow as well. And you will be able to, inculcate the same thing in your teams, whichever team you join. Don't wait for your seniors to teach you this. Don't wait for somebody to come and tell you that, take this course, take this whatever learning module is available. Whatever you think is right, just go ahead and do that. Pick up a course. I think Udemy, Coursera, everything, they have a lot of courses. And it's not only technical. They have non-technical, soft skills, supply chain, HR. There are n number of courses. Knowledge is out there. Just ensure that you are taking the right knowledge and making the most of it. Okay? All right, networking is something that somebody said, and that's a very valid point, because networking will take you, places. It is important as a leader, as an individual, as whatever you become in life. You network with people. You share with people. You grow together. So in my organization also, we tell this to everybody who joins in. I mean, it's one of the core behaviors that we exhibit in our organization where we network. We all have LinkedIn profiles, right? We all have our resumes. We have that for us also today. Even if we are in the organization, we still have our career networking profiles. That's where we put in everything. So that tomorrow if somebody wants to understand that, you know, who Bhumika is as a person, it's out there. What are the basic things that I've done in my life? It's there. I don't need to go to LinkedIn to search for anybody who's an SLB employee. I can, you know, reach out to anybody and everybody, even if it is, you know, at a very senior level. People are open to network. People are open to talk. Have that mindset of networking. Today, maybe, you know, you guys will have, I think in second semester, you will choose your own streams wherever you want to graduate in. Not necessary that only, I mean, if you know, you guys are choosing HR, not necessary that an HR student will only collaborate with HR student and will gain the maximum out of it. No, it doesn't happen that way. Today, I'm an HR manager. I know that, you know, I have to collaborate, network with 10 other teams, supply chain, finance, IT, leadership teams, whatnot. In fact, facilities also, to make sure that, you know, the center is up and running. Everything is working how it should be, which is where it is a very important quality to create your own identity. You all will be participating in a lot of extracurricular things over here. You will have your academic scores, you know, going up. Something or the other will create an identity for you. Ensure that, you know, when you are in the corporate tomorrow, you use the same funda. Do not shy away and create your own identity tomorrow. Okay? All right. There's a lot that, you know, your textbooks will tell you. There's a lot that even I have learned, but may not have necessarily practiced, because a lot of things are learned on the job. We learn as we, you know, we grow as we learn, and everything happens over there. There's something that your books will never tell you, and nobody teaches that in any curriculum. That's absolutely pure play, industry experience, corporate experience that one has. And that is your first 90 days. So, you know, when somebody comes to our organization, this 90-day structure is something that we also follow. Can you tell me why first 90 days are important? Yes, please.
Jai Hind, ma'am. I am Aditya. And the first impression is most important, I think.
Okay, but do you think first impression can also be deceiving?
Ma'am, it depends. If the person is doing wrong.
Okay, what's your first impression about me? No judgments. You can be brutally honest.
It was very professional, and I think you are an extrovert. That's it.
But what if I tell you I am an ambivert or an introvert?
That's your perspective of.
Okay, all right. So it's a fair point that, you know, your first impression is something that actually counts, but that's not the only thing that matters, right? Perceptions change when you actually get to know the person. Today, maybe, you know, you would be thinking that I am an extrovert, but tomorrow when you actually know me, you may feel that, no, she's arrogant, or maybe she's this, or she's that. Could be anything. Anything else that anybody wants to share about this? Yes, please. And
I think that when we in first 90 days, when we enter in this institute, then it is very important for us because we connect new peoples, we interact with new peoples, make new friends, and this is the most important thing for us because that's what help us in future.
so you mean to say making connections?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fair enough. What else? Yes, please.
In 90 days, we can judge how does he perform in teamwork, how is his performance, and what character of a person he is. We can know about him or her very much in 90 days.
Okay, okay. We had one more hand up over here. Yes, please.
Jain ma'am,
Jai Hind.
myself Rutu Chaudhary, and basically this 90 days is a base. This 90 days create base for our whole 2 year, and that base is most important part of this PGDM or MBA program. cause whatever will be happening in this 2 year, this base will let us know like what could happen, and teamwork and all.
Yes, that is also correct. Yes, please.
Jai Hind, ma'am. My name is Vanya Mishrikar. And I think if we look at it in a corporate way, the first 3 months are the most valuable time. That is where you learn how things go around in your ecosystem, as you said. And that is a core time where you understand what is your environment, and you get to learn how you are going to make friends and how you are going to adapt to how the future will look like for yourself.
Okay, great. Thank you everyone for your responses. Everybody is correct. Nobody is wrong because there's no right or wrong over here, right? Why 90 days are important, your first 90 days, is because in your first 90 days, you have certain qualities that you develop. There are certain behaviors that you learn, right? Whatever you said right now is partially correct, I would say, because when you get into a corporate setup, right? See, somebody can say that, I once watched a brilliant fresher redesign our onboarding process in week 3. Nobody used it because she just hadn't earned the trust yet. What does this say?
Because Jain ma'am, my name is Yashpal. Because the people of the organization don't know her potential yet. Like they don't know what is her strength and what is her weaknesses. So they don't know exactly that has she done the work pretty well, or there are still some problems in it.
Yes, actually that is correct, because see, please sit. When you are in that setup, you need to observe each and everything when you are in the organization. Don't jump to conclusions. First see what's happening. Where is the organization going? I mean, this is an induction program that is happening for you, right? Similar induction programs will happen when you get into a corporate setup. And that is where, it is important, like how you're listening today and trying to understand. It is important that you listen then. Understand what the organization does. Observe what people are doing. Observe how they are conducting their behaviors. How are they improving their performance? All of this is very important because then you start inhibiting those qualities. It's important that you pick up the right thing, right? You start inhibiting those qualities, you start understanding that, okay, this is how I need to do. Then you start building relationships. Networking, we all understood, right? Communication, we all understood. So that is where you start doing all of these things when you listen to people, when you actually give that opportunity for people to come and talk to you, for people to express and also ask. I've been saying this, time and again, all the fundas revolve around these 3-4 important points only, and entire corporate life is based on this. It's not something rocket science, right? Second thing is, once you have heard them, then you contribute. When we say contribute, you have understood, like she did the project, she wanted to contribute. But was that the right time to contribute? No, because she was not fully aware of it. So when you're fully aware of the things, then contribute how you can efficiently contribute to the project or the work that has been assigned to you. Once you're fully aware of what is the thing that is expected out of you, that is when you will actually be able to deliver quality. That is when you will be able to deliver everything in the right way. So listen and then contribute. And then stand out. Like I said, create your identity. Choose how you want to create your identity. These are just some examples. These are just some ideas. We all participate in extracurricular activities in the campus, right? Forcefully or by choice, you have to do it. Similarly, you can do that when you are in an organization. Nobody is stopping you to create opportunities for any team bonding activities or any Toastmaster club or anything that you want to start. These opportunities make you stand out. It's not always work. It is going the next level, going the next mile and doing something that is not conventional. Everybody will be doing the conventional thing. Now you need to decide what is that one thing that will make you stand out. So first 90 days will actually define your base. In terms of technology, in terms of project, in terms of skills, Everybody can teach you that. These things you will have to inculcate in yourself. You will have to, do some deeper introspection, how you want to do it, what you want to do it, and why you want to do it. Clear? Any questions? All right. We've all heard about, every organization has a culture. Oh, the working culture is good in that company. The working culture is not good in that company. I don't want to join that organization. My brother told me that they don't, have a work-life balance. My sister told me, or my friend told me. Every organization has a unique culture, right? We are not talking about good or bad. We are only talking about the uniqueness every organization brings. Like this campus has a culture, has a discipline. You guys are all sitting out in uniforms. That's a discipline that is being taught to you. That's the culture that this institute follows. We all adapt to it, right? It is important to adapt to the culture of the organization that you join, right? My organization in specific is a firm believer of culture. So the center that I work for is about 10 years old. Last year we had our 10th anniversary. The organization is 100 years old, 10 times. So you know the amount of things that have happened even before the center had started. The beliefs, the culture, the values that the organization has is something that started with the people who were back then and has to be delivered or has to be passed on to the people who are in now, right? Which is where we have a mix of people. We have a lot of people from expat community. We have people from different countries coming and working with us. We have different technologies, everything. So we wanted to ensure that not only technology, but also core SLB culture is getting translated down. So when you join these organizations, whatever organization you join, it is very important that you get accustomed to the culture of the organization, like how you are getting accustomed to this institute's culture. You like it or not, but there is always something that you will learn. It will make you a different individual when you are in that culture. Okay? When I see these slides, what's these points basically? What is that one point that stands out for all of you? That one point that you think that, oh, this is the one. Yeah, maybe, this is something that I want to understand. This is something that I want to inculcate in myself. Yes, please.
Jai Hind, ma'am. My name is Samarth Nathe. The slide which includes that 1 to 90 days, I found that slide very useful for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But my question was with respect to these points.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's my bad. I said slide first. But thank you for sharing that as well.
Okay.
Anything that stands out for anybody? Anything that you think that, yes, this is what I want to? Yes, please.
The point that stands out is the feedback is a gift, even when it sings. Because feedback is very important. Whether it is good or bad, for a company, for an individual, it is very important to give a feedback.
Great. We had one more hands up over there. Yes, please.
Jai Hind, ma'am. I'm Om Tiwari. I think emotional intelligence is more valuable than technical skills. This point stands out for me because to succeed in an organization, teamwork is very important, and emotional intelligence plays a very important role for that.
Okay.
While technical skills are just the base that we require.
Okay. What else? Yes.
Jai Hind, ma'am. My name is Anushka. I can see that how you treat support staff members, staff matters is important because I feel that even doesn't matter it is the cleaner or staff member or any teacher or any senior faculty we have, it is very important to be obedient, to follow the obedience, and we need to respect them. I feel that is important. Thank
Great.
you.
Who else? Yes, please.
Jai Hind, ma'am.
I'm Vaishnavi. I feel that confidentiality is sacred because in every organization there are some things that need to be confidential.
Okay, great. All right, so pretty much everybody aligns with one or the other point. These are some of the beliefs that I have personally also taken, and I actually have also inculcated them in my day-to-day life. The most important for me that has actually helped me is the feedback part. I mean, that's a personal thing that I say. Because whatever I do, whether right or wrong, it's important that somebody is giving me that feedback. Just to make sure that I do not repeat the same mistake or I continue doing what I'm doing right. Right? I don't wait for feedback to be given to me. I go and ask for feedback. Whether it is my own manager, my bosses, my peers. See, we can always have conflicts. We can always have difference of opinions. But we should always be open to receiving feedbacks. If you do not have that mindset, it becomes a little difficult for us to grow as individuals. See, having that thought that yes, I'm the best is a good thing. But also understanding that what are your areas of improvement is the best thing. Nobody is perfect, right? We all agree with that? Nobody is perfect, nobody will ever be perfect, right? Which is where it is very important that we understand what can be improved in us. What is it that maybe can help us grow as a better individual? As a professional, definitely yes, but as an individual overall. Which is why when I've written this, that how you treat the support staff members. This is one of those things, probably we are also taught at home that respect your elders, do not misbehave and all of these things. But this is from my personal learning. This is from my personal experience. I once saw, I had gone to a restaurant and the gentleman sitting next to my table, of course, was somebody very learned and very experienced. You could see that. That person, there's a way that you address the support staff. How do you generally call a serving waiter when you're in a restaurant? Excuse me, correct? He had a very different way of calling. He's like that. And that is disrespectful. He's not your servant. He's there to serve you as the hotel staff, not your personal servant, right? That's not the right way to treat people. Which is where it is very important that whatever we are learning today, we are also implementing it in the outer life also. I mean, something that is outside your organization, your institute, your personal ecosystem. That is where, you become a wholesome individual. With me? Yeah? Everybody agrees with that? Yes. Okay, all right. Let's move to the next one. We had somebody talking about leadership back when we had that question, right? What kind of leader do you want to become? Yes, please.
The one who can motivate the team, help them when they are going wrong. When they are doing wrong, when any conflict arises, you should be able to stop them and motivate towards their work.
Okay. How about somebody at the back? Let's hear from you. What kind of leaders do you want to become?
Jain ma'am, Paras from Indore. मैम लीडर शुड बी मतलब लीडर हमेशा इंटेलिजेंट और स्मार्ट होना चाहिए जो मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम आए तो वो उसे सॉल्व कर सके. थैंक यू.
Okay. Yes.
Jai Hind ma'am, I'm Bhai Pratap and ma'am leader should be very polite and when you say like supportive kind of, he should understand the problem of his subordinates and give advice and give instruction according to them.
Okay.
Like,
okay. One second. We had one more hand up over there.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Abhishek Sharma and a leader should not be a selfish person first of all. he's leading a team, so he should listen everyone. He should listen everybody in the team with carefully. What are the problems in the team? So
Okay.
he should be very polite. He should be very understandable towards the team. And if he is leading a team, so he should understand all the perspective. What are his team members are saying.
Okay. Yes, please. Sorry, 1 second. Can we let him finish, please?
Hello. Jain ma'am, my name is Rohan, and I think I want to be a type of leader who can bring the best out of their teammates, who can make room for growth for their teammates. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you. Yes.
Leader should be future centric because the future is uncertain, so leader should be ready for the future consequences for their employees or team.
Okay. All right. Girls, nobody wants to be a leader? Yes, please. Okay. Yes, we had somebody else also.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Kshitija. I want to be a leader who is adaptable and empower employees to make decisions.
Okay, thank you. There's one more. One second.
Jai Hind ma'am, I'm Himanshi Parmar, and a leader should be one a team can come to with their problems or with their anything which happens in the team, and the leader should be problems, like he can she can solve their problems, and they can listen, like a team can come to someone like that. A leader should be like.
Okay. Yes.
Jai Hind ma'am, I think the leader should be the one who takes his team with him, and a leader should be one who should understand his capabilities as well as their teammates teammates capabilities, so that whatever the work is assigned to that team, it can be done in most efficient way.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
The leader who can lead his team in right direction and right path.
Okay. Yes, please.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Yash Mittal. Ma'am, leaders should equally emphasize on both goals and also the potential of the team. Like if a person is strong in some section, then he should place that person in that section rather than keeping him in another section. That will affect the results in inverse way. Like it will affect the results.
Okay.
Thank you.
The last one, we'll take one more from there.
Jai Hind ma'am. Sagar Upadhyay. I want to be the kind of leader who aspire other peers and juniors and also reliable to them and bring out their potential and guide them what they can actually achieve.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Jai Hind ma'am. I am Mukul Sonkar from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I want to be a leader to have a big vision, first of all, and reacting according to the selective conditions, like being official not every time, but during the official hours, and being politely during the unofficial hours.
Okay.
Thank you.
So pretty much everybody has a different definition. With a show of hands, just tell me how many of you have role models that you look up to? Okay. Somebody or the other is your role model? Okay, good. All right, when we talk about leadership, you all had different views about what a leader does, how should a leader be, what kind of leader do you want to be. So, of course, leadership is not specific, there's no one size fits all. It's a unique style that everybody carries. And with you guys in the program where, you're learning to be more leaders, managers, professionals, this is one area where you get to decide what kind of leader do you want to be today as well as tomorrow. It's not something that It'll start as a course that, okay, oh, today I want to be a leader. I will start this course today. I will go on Udemy or I will go and pick up some other course and then I'll understand leadership qualities. No. Those courses will definitely help you understand that how to go about becoming a leader. But do you have that quality in you is something that you know. If you don't, you can always inculcate, right? Somebody can be a follower, somebody can be a leader. I'm sure everybody over here wants to be a leader. Nobody wants to be a follower. But even if somebody does not want to get into that leader zone, it's okay. It's a path that you choose for yourself. There's no right or wrong in this, right? Like I said, it's not a title that you're being given. It's a practice that you start today. Now, first thing, like I said, lead yourself, right? You need to first see whether you have that quality in you or not. It's not about leading others. It's about a simple routine. Maybe, if I decide that, yes, I want to change my lifestyle, I want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I lead myself over there. I don't let myself, take that dip that, oh, today it's raining, I want to sleep for 1 more hour. Everybody feels that. Man nahi hai uthne ka, right? The weather is nice, we just want to, chill. No. If you want to do something for yourself, you have to do it for you. If you can't be a leader for yourself, you cannot be a leader for others. It's a very simple thing. So first, learn to lead your own self. Then lead your work. The unique identity that we were talking about. Also, the work that has been assigned to you. You may not be unique in that. It may be a regular, mundane project that is assigned to you. Lead your work. Lead your team. Show your leadership qualities. Exhibit those. That is how, people understand that, okay, fine, this person has that quality. We can, put them out to leadership roles, or we can groom them for leadership roles, or we can give them opportunities to present in front of, senior leaders, or give them exposure towards that. You need to exhibit. If you don't do that, you lose that opportunity. Lead your peers. We all do that. We all like to, lead our peers, show paths that this is what, I think you should do, this is what I think you should not do. Fair enough. Do that, but do it in the right way. Do it for the right reason, right? If you want to really lead somebody, make sure that the intent is right. You are trying to help somebody, which is where you're leading them. Even when your work is being assigned to you, when your projects are being assigned to you, please make sure that your leadership quality around that exhibit these behaviors. Last is about leading your stakeholders, which is where you start influencing. Like I said, that if you have that leadership quality, you will be given an opportunity to go and present to the VPs of whichever organization you join, right? It doesn't stop here. This basically is something that I practice. And this is a special note from me to all of you. Nobody was there to teach me all of this. Nobody was there to tell me all of this. But today, since I'm here, I just thought that it is good that, I can pass on this to you. This is something where, how many of you actually write journals? Good. Those of you who don't, make it a practice. It really helps. It gives you a very clear thinking. Today, wherever you were, put an end to it, start fresh from today. Start today. There's no tomorrow. Start today. Start writing a journal. Let it be a gratitude journal, let it be an affirmation, or let it be your day-to-day, whatever, how your day was. That will get you to think more clearly. Control your emotions, channelize your emotions, your thoughts. That is how, you will be able to then get a more clarity of your thought when you talk tomorrow. You will then understand that, okay, fine, all of these things that used to bother me at some point of time don't really matter for me. I practice that, and it really helps. We also have a course that we do that is it's basically called Unlock Your Power, and that's where, we help individuals. So there are certified trainers within the organization. They help deliver such sessions where we can actually understand all of these methods and, these techniques that can help us become more holistic individuals. How many of you are actually reactive in nature? Okay, just one? Or he's the only one who's true? Show of hands, guys. You can raise your hands high. That's okay. I also react at times. There's no shame in that. We all are reactive in nature. All of us react. It's not necessary, but it depends on the situation. Now, when you are talking about that mindset shift, when you are talking about grooming your own self, change that reaction from react to respond. Take a pause. When somebody is shouting at you, when somebody is arguing with you, you don't have to snap back. You don't have to react. Think, pause, and then respond. Reactions will lead to some other conflicts, fights. Responsiveness will solve it for you. It will give you that mental peace. That all comes from journaling. Start writing journals. You will really see the benefit of it. It's important that you voice out. Like, your plate is full. Your plates will be full. Today, maybe, you have a lot of time for all of these things. Tomorrow, you will be working on multiple projects together. You will not have time to take more. And it is okay to call it out. It is okay to say that maybe, I need to reprioritize. I need to finish this first. I can take this 1 week later, but I will do it. If it is urgent, reprioritize. Unless you communicate, it will not solve things for you. You will be under pressure. You will disturb your work-life balance. Corporate is stressful if you make it stressful. I love my job. I love working. And I really enjoy every single day when I'm in office. It's never a dull day for me. But there are times when I'm actually working for 12 hours, 13 hours. And that is okay. But when it is not okay, I will tell them that no, I cannot take this. It needs to wait. Right? Prioritization is very, very important. Nobody will teach you. But when you start today, make this a habit. Time management, prioritization. Very important characteristics. Right? Like I said, communicate, ask for feedback, networking. Yes, read one business book a quarter. How many of you have actually read any of these business books?
Jai Hind, ma'am. I'm Om Tiwari. The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber.
Okay, all right. Guys, I don't have a list of books for you. Neither am I going to share that, go read this book, read that book. I leave it to you. Choose what you want to read. It can be an autobiography. It could be some other book that you want, you want to read as a part of, your reading practice. Choose, but read. You may just read, your daily articles, maybe some technical articles, maybe some, daily updates. I'm sure you must be doing that. But it is important to also read a business book because we are all business mindset people. We will be working for a business. We need to know that what business and what direction the business is taking, right? Tomorrow you may just, decide that I don't want to work for any organization. I want to build an organization of my own. I want to have a startup of my own. You will have to start somewhere, and that this reading habit will give you. You cannot just, get up one day and you're like, oh my God, I wake up from my sleep and then yes, this is my business. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have to read, you have to understand, you have to analyze and then get it to it. And these books actually give you that perspective. Read as much as you can, just read. Respect everybody's time. Yes, of course. Your time and everybody else's time is very important. Learn to respect times. Be on time for your lectures, be on time for your project meetings, whatever games or whatever is in your schedule. Similarly, do that for your meetings also tomorrow. And yes, when you are in a setup like this, when somebody is talking, when somebody is sharing, when somebody is trying to address something, let's all listen to that person. She or he is one amongst you, right? That's the basic respect that we can have for each other. That happens when we are in a corporate setup also. When somebody is talking in a meeting, we all listen to them. We are not on our phones, we are not talking to each other, and we are definitely all ears. Because you won't like it if somebody does that to you, right? So don't do that to anyone. Don't do something that you don't want to be done to you. That's the core rule. All right, we come almost towards the end. This is the cheat code, which I call it a cheat code, of course. There's no shortcut to success. There's no shortcut to leadership. There's no shortcut to anything. It's hard work, smart work. Whatever you choose is the right way of doing it. I feel that when you always arrive before time, you have a few minutes extra on you to be more prepared for the next thing that's happening. Like if I know that, I have to come for this lecture or this presentation, I'll come a little earlier, I'll be more prepared, I'll gauge my audience, and I know that, what needs to be done. If I know that my day starts at 9 o'clock, I'll reach office by 8:30. I still have half an hour to prepare my day, to go through my emails, to finish my backlog, and then plan, okay, this needs to be done today. It just helps you plan better. People who are not on time are always late, and you then miss a lot of opportunities. So it's very important to be a little early. Again, this is a personal advice. Anybody or everybody can have their own personal advices. Take notes in the meeting. I am not sure if this is a practice that all of you follow, but this is what I've seen with a lot of fresh graduates in my organization. People do not take notes. It's okay to write. It's still a good practice to write. Take notes. This helps you remember. You know that, okay, this is what you learned. I still take notes. I don't shy away from writing out. I am still, in that era where I prefer writing. It just stays. It stays with me if I'm writing. Again, we are all professionals. We'll all be professionals. LinkedIn is one source of profile where, everybody connects in a professional network. Make sure that your LinkedIns are all updated, up to date. Whenever, you're undergoing any certification, please update it on LinkedIn, because that will also, help respective recruiters to reach out to you for whatever, positions that they have. Timely response. Ensure that, you all ensure that your assignments are completed on time, right? Whatever your faculties are giving it to you. Tomorrow also, when you get an email, it is a must. Nobody tells you to give you a solution in 24 hours. All they expect is to let them know what is happening. Like imagine if you're sending a text to one of your friend and you don't know what the person is doing. If the person does not respond to you at all. It is a bit irritating, right? That what is happening? Where is he? Why is he not responding? Can she not talk to me? Can she not tell me what's happening? It's as simple as that. Make sure that you respond within 24 hours. This is what I tell my team also. My team ensures that all the emails that they're sending out are responded within 24 hours. I don't expect them to give the resolution in 24 hours, but at least keep the stakeholders informed that what is the status and what is happening. Feedback, again, we have discussed this. Continuous learning is something that, yes, we all need to invest in. Speak in meetings with data, yes. Keep feelings, emotions at the bay. When you are trying to, prove your point, data really helps. When you have data associated conversations or data backed up conversations, they are very, very effective. Like when I showed you the numbers, like, the number of GCCs that are there, how many professionals are there, next could be you. If I would have just said that plain and open, that, there are X number or, there are many GCCs, there are N number of GCCs, there are multiple GCCs, fine, but that 1700 would have stuck with you. It would have stayed with you. Okay, maybe, 1700 plus GCCs. Now, many of you will go and look for around that, what is GCC? Where is it coming from? So that is where it stays. Data-driven decision-making, data-driven conversations are very, very effective in any sphere of your life. It's not just corporate, but anywhere. Relationship building, yes, it's the most important thing. And there's one personal pick that I have. Like I said, that, the one thing that changed my career was the feedback-seeking approach. Feedback has helped me. Feedback has always helped me, and it will always help you guys also, whether it's a positive or a negative feedback. Always learn to take feedback very constructively. Do not get demotivated or do not retaliate when negative feedback is being given to you. Do not be on the 9th or 10th or 7th or whatever cloud you want to be at when positive feedback is being given to you. It will pull you down. Be humble, be grounded. That will definitely take you to the next step, right? At the last, before, I leave, I just have this one question. Think about where you guys want to be, right? Seriously think about what kind of professional do you want to be, say 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Write it down somewhere for yourself, not for me, not because I am saying it, but if at all this session has helped you, think about it, put it down somewhere, and let that be your guiding light. Let that be your ultimate goal in life. Let that be the one where you want to reach and work towards it. When you have that clarity, you will automatically start working towards it. So think about it. It's not important to write it right now. Think about it, but before the day ends today. Think about it and put it down. This is for your own self. This is a commitment that you will make to your own selves. Right? That's all from my end. Thank you so much.